Hello, welcome to today's class. Today we will be studying about features of paragraphing. Now, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of related sentences that develop a single main idea. So, group of sentences that talk about one main idea forms a paragraph. So, good paragraphing is essential in writing because it organizes thoughts clearly and makes the text easy to read. What are some of these features? Let's look at them. 1. Topic sentence. 2. Supporting sentences. 3. Development. 4. Concluding sentence. Unity. 6. Coherence. And 7. Organization. Let's look at these one after the other. Topic sentence. A topic sentence is usually the first sentence of a paragraph. It introduces the main idea the writer wants to talk about. It provides the reader with a clear picture of what the paragraph will discuss. So, a good topic sentence is clear, concise, and specific. So, this tells us that a good paragraph must be something that anyone can easily understand. It's usually very short and it talks about just one idea, not more than one. Next is supporting sentences. These sentences give extra information on the topic sentence by providing details, explanations, examples, and evidence to support the main points. So, just as the name implies, supporting sentences give more information about the topic sentence. Next, development. A paragraph should be long enough to cover the topic properly. It is well developed when the topic is adequately explained and supported with enough relevant details and evidence to make the point clear to the reader. So, this tells us that a paragraph must be long enough to give the writer the opportunity to explain properly with all the examples and necessary things to help the reader get a clear understanding of what the writer is talking about. Next is concluding sentence. A concluding sentence summarizes the paragraph's main idea or provides a final thought, transitioning the reader to the next idea. So here, the concluding sentence just brings everything that has been said in the paragraph to a close, thereby helping the reader to be able to move over to the next idea, which comes from the next paragraph. And then the next thing there is unity. A paragraph must focus on one main idea. All the sentences in the paragraph should relate to the central idea without going off at any point. So, unity simply means that all the sentences must be pointing to one main idea. That's unity. Coherence means the sentences are arranged in a logical order, creating a smooth flow of ideas that is easy for the reader to follow. This can be achieved using transitional words and phrases and connectives linking words such as firstly, however, in addition, therefore, etc. to guide the reader. So this simply means that coherence simply means that the sentences should link with each other in such a way that the idea is not lost at any point. The reader can easily move from one sentence to the next sentence with all the ideas intact, with all the explanation moving smoothly, no disconnection at any point. Next is organization. Paragraphs can be organized or arranged in different ways. We have the chronological order, which has to do with timing, arranging your thoughts according to the time of action. which one came first, which one will come next. You follow it that way. The next one is the spatial order, which is talking about location. Maybe, for example, you're writing about trying to describe your room. So you talk about the shelf, you talk about the music center, the library in your room. So there are different parts in your room. You don't have any specific one that comes first before the other. You can pick at any one and start with anyone and end with anyone. So that is partial. The next is cause and effect. Cause and effect, the kind of writing that has to do with talking about something happening and what happens next. Compare and contrast, you're looking at what makes something to be similar and then what makes it to be different. Then general to specific simply means you start with talking about a general um, idea of something, and then you move down gradually until you get to a specific one out of all that you've spoken about. So the arrangement you use is depends on the purpose of your writing. And the last is a summary of this work. A good paragraph must have unity, a clear topic sentence, adequate supporting details, coherence, logical organization, and sometimes a concluding sentence. It should be long enough to explain the main idea, but short enough to remain clear and readable. This is just a summary of all I've been saying. So, this brings us to the end of today's class. I hope you learned something today. Of course, I know you did. But just in case you have questions at any point of the explanation you didn't understand, please feel free to submit your questions and I'll be willing to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you all once again for attending today's class. Just in case you're joining us for the first time and you're not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and then on the bell so you get notification when we come online or when videos are posted. I hope to see you in our next class. Bye.